What's the crack? It's been a while, but what an episode to come back to. We've got Charlie Kirk's killer update, Candace Owens getting dragged by the French, Jimmy's got sacked, and China blasting an alien out of the sky. That's the menu, so grab your popcorn or your balls and let's dive into this. So unless you've been living under a rock with no Wi-Fi, Charlie Kirk, the right-wing loudspeaker, got shot dead earlier this month at an event in Utah. The alleged shooter is 22-year-old Tyler Robinson. Now here's where it gets messy. The authorities say that they can't prove that this lad was a part of any left-wing group, but at the time they claimed that the bullet casings were found with little messages carved into them, such as "Hey fascist, catch." Seriously, who has time to start doodling on ammo?
Oh, hello.
No one asked you. And here's the crack: the evidence, it doesn't fully add up. Some reports contradict others, timelines are fuzzy, and the internet's flooded with conspiracies. Some of the media are screaming it's a leftist hit job, while others are shouting false flag. And in the middle, you have people like me asking the question that no one wants to touch: did Robinson really do it? Or is there another layer we're just not being told? I want to make it clear, I did not agree with Charlie one bit. That man was all about cultural stirring the pot and defending gun violence, feeding into this exact toxic climate, and now this comes full circle. Suddenly he's been painted online as some kind of fallen hero. Look, you can't spend your career fanning the flames and then expect no one to point out the irony of you getting burned. So my take: well, America, you're fucking poisonous. The fact that the bullets are coming with subtitles now, it literally is like something out of a Deadpool movie. Deadpool, what draw a boy for that date? Next up, we've got Candace Owens. She's being sued by the French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte. Why? Well, she has a habit of saying Brigitte is a man. Candace has repeatedly asked this woman to show her birth certificate. Out of all the conspiracies out there, there's aliens, lizard people, secret governments. She's choosing to target a public figure's spouse on her biological gender. So the Macrons are suing Delaware, and if they win, Owens could be facing significant damages, potentially more than she's earned her entire career. But the bigger question is responsibility. When creators are spreading false claims, where's the line between free speech and defamation? Because I've been known to be opinionated. This case here is a reminder that everything we say online does not come without consequences. Does it change how I'm gonna run this show? No. Candace, I want to see your birth certificate. Not because I believe you're biologically a man. I'm struggling to believe you came from the black community.
Victim mentality is not cool. I don't know why people like being oppressed. We're oppressed. 400 years of slavery.
On to Jimmy Kimmel. I feel a collab coming here with me and Jimmy one day. The late night host who's been roasting politicians for many years. He's been suspended indefinitely. Why? Because he joked about Kirk. So here's the crack: the FCC chair basically told broadcasters that if you keep airing Jimmy, you could be at risk of losing your license.
He say, she say, what?
Networks panicked, stations pulled the show, Disney and ABC caved, and now people are calling a boycott on ABC and Disney. Let's be clear, this isn't just about one comedian, it is definitely about free speech. There's no conspiracy here, lads. If regulators can threaten shows over political jokes, today it's Kimmel, tomorrow it could be Colbert or Stewart or anyone speaking out loud. Thankfully, I run this from my own back garden, so unless YouTube ban me themselves, I'm pretty much good to say what I want to say. Jimmy won't fade, we know that. Maybe he might put a purse and swing onto YouTube as well. All I can say is over the next few days, it's going to be interesting to see his response, because as far as I know, he hasn't actually responded to anything. We just know he's infuriated. Alright, now on to my favourite: aliens and missiles. Oh, and some dodgy phone footage. You know, back in the day when there'd be a school fight and there's always that one fella: I'm recording. If you are recording, it is your job to stand still, be in focus, and shut the fuck up. Over in Shandong, China, people spotted this bright flying thing in the sky. Next thing you know, missiles are fired at it, and locals are swearing blind that it was a UFO. And of course, the government haven't confirmed a thing. Some say it's a meteor, some say it's a drone, and some say, yep, aliens have came to visit us. Who knows, maybe Loki is sticking it in some China woman right now. You like what I did there? Loki. Where are we? Honestly, if it was a UFO, I respect the fact that they avoided America, but why China? Why didn't you just come to Dublin, lads? We would have got just a pint of Guinness, a few ballots, these would have been sorted. But here's the crack: when videos like this pop up, the mystery is the story. Nobody cares if it's just a flying rock from the sky. But UFO, you suddenly got clicks, conspiracy, and Joe Rogan is polishing off his mic. Who remembers when the lads dug that hole in the beach in Dublin? I think it was Portmarnock. And this guy stumbled across it the next day and he had the news and all out saying that he was fucking some spaceologist, whatever the fuck they're called, and he was swearing down that this little tiny rock caused this big hole.
Fortunately enough, I love space and exploration and astrophysics, so I was a bit surprised when I saw it, but I knew immediately that it was an impact site.
And yeah, it was all over the news everywhere. People were literally coming to take pictures with this hole and this rock. And it turns out it was complete bollocks. It was literally just two lads that dug a hole in the sand and put it on TikTok or something. Do I believe that China blasted an alien? No. But do I love that the possibility makes half the internet lose sleep? Absolutely. So that's it, lads. Let me know what you think in the comments of all the stories. And remember, Dead Pill was in here the day Charlie got shot. In here, okay? Lads, like, subscribe, and don't forget, wear the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock, da 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 da. Rook turn.